Hello and happy Father's Day. Welcome to the Webcast for Sunday, June 15th. I'm South Ops meteorologist Jonathan O'Brien. The marine layer has become noticeably shallower this morning as high pressure strengthens over the desert southwest. Low cloud coverage is much less extensive than recent days, and a very warm and sunny day is expected for most of the region. Take a look at our 24-hour RH change, and in a pattern that's overall been pretty steady state, these are some big changes over Southern California this morning. The shallower marine layer led to substantially worse recoveries last night, and a much drier start to the day relative to where we've been, though most of Central California is similar to yesterday. Temperatures will continue to climb today, and while we're still generally falling short of extreme heat territory, it's definitely going to be a hot one, especially in the deserts, even by their standards. Highs will reach 100 to 110 in the high desert and 110 to 118 in the low desert. Some of the biggest temperature increases versus the past few days will occur in Southern California west of the coastal slopes due to the shallower marine layer, though the immediate coast will still remain much cooler. High pressure will be peaking in strength over the desert southwest today. On Monday, we'll see a weak and fast-moving trough race across California. That will cool us off slightly, but also lead to an increase in winds. And then for much of next week, we get back into the sort of weak high-pressure pattern that's been bringing us these persistently warm and dry conditions, though we continue to keep any really extreme heat at bay. Finally, by the end of this week, a much deeper trough looks to push into the west coast. There's definitely still some uncertainty with the track of the trough and exactly what it will mean for us, but the most likely outcome is that this will be good news overall in terms of bringing a bigger cool down and a much deeper marine layer to the region. Our greatest concern over the next couple of days will be the wind tomorrow, Monday. These weak and fast-moving troughs can be problematic as they don't really do much to the temperatures but can substantially increase the winds. West to northwest winds of 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts to 45 miles per hour and locally higher will surface across the mountain ridges and desert passes Monday and Monday night. This will also include gusty north to northwest winds over the I-5 corridor, Santa Barbara County, and portions of the interior central coast. Winds from Tuesday through Thursday will mainly follow typical local and diurnal patterns, with some locally enhanced breeziness in the afternoons and evenings, similar to what we've seen the past several days. It remains very dry as well. Minimum humidity will continue to fall into the upper single digits and teens away from the marine influence for several more days, with low to mid-single digits in many desert areas. These are the forecast min RHs for today, and as dry, if not drier, than we've seen any day in this ongoing stretch. And there will be areas of poor recovery overnight as well, especially in the deserts and some mid and upper elevations. Warm to very warm conditions with temperatures solidly above average will continue through at least Thursday. Today will probably be the hottest day over portions of Southern California, but any cooling over the next couple days will be negligible, and Central California will likely warm up a few more degrees by midweek. But we may get some more meaningful relief within about a week's time. Here's an early look at the forecast highs for Saturday. We're likely to get at least several degrees of cooling and a much deeper marine layer by then. While areas of dry and windy conditions will be likely across the interior, this trough will probably bring an overall reduction in our fire danger by next weekend. As we've said for several days, dead fuel moistures continue to fall and are now well below average in most areas away from the coast. We'll see continued drying trends in the days ahead, with several PSAs at or near record levels for this time of year by early this week. ERCs have trended notably above average as well, and we are seeing conditions more in line with mid-July than mid-June in a lot of areas. We may start to get some relief by the end of the week with that deeper trough, but even if so, it will be getting drier before any chance of moistening. The continued warm, very dry, and breezy conditions will bring an elevated probability for large fire for the next several days. The hotter temperatures today and windier conditions on Monday are of particular concern in the short term. Fire activity has remained concentrated in the cured-out grasses, which has inhibited activity from exceeding a single burn period, though we have certainly seen some solid single-day runs in our grass fires. Live fuel moistures generally remain in unreceptive territory, but are steadily drying, and we're starting to see some LFM readings, especially below 3,000 to 4,000 feet, that suggest some species, especially some chamise and even sage, is starting to get dry enough to contribute to, or at least to not inhibit, fire spread. While any fire activity in the coming days will more likely follow similar trends to what we've been seeing, there is increasing potential for fires to occur which exceed single burn periods as brush and understory fuels become more receptive. Expect moderate initial attack activity to continue through the forecast period. That's it for today's webcast. Thanks for joining us. The next one will be on Monday, June 16th.